after the terrible news we received last week about HBO Max not going forward with Lovecraft Country Season 2. Seemed like all hope was lost. But there's a good chance, and I don't want to get everybody's hopes up too much, a good chance that we may get a second season of Lovecraft Country, and I'm going to tell you how. What up to all my thugs, nerds, geeks, and freaks? You're now rocking with the best of Don Tony Teflon. And if you can, subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Thumbs up this video so YouTube sees that we about this life and they spread this. First off, before we get into it, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's shown me love out here. As I released the first video about Lovecraft Country, I lost 50 subscribers within the first hour of that video being put out because of the way I put it out and the things that I said. But you people responded and subscribed to my channel. I just wanted to say thank you for that. I truly appreciate the love. I will not let anybody tell me what to put on my channel or how to say it. I'm always going to speak the truth. I'm always going to speak up for my people. As I said in that last video, I do believe that it was pressure from people who kept doing the woke thing that forced HBO not to put this show back up for season 2. All the people who were claiming, oh, this show is too woke and this, that, and the other. But how true history can be woke is another story. I don't understand that. This is your history. This is how your ancestors acted. So that's not woke. That's called history. When Jewish people talk about the Holocaust, we don't hear German people saying, oh, they woke. You don't see that, right? It's cool. But anything dealing with black people and them being treated bad, all of a sudden people do that. They're woke. That being said, that's what I believe. HBO cowered to those people, and that's why they're not renewing Lovecraft Country. Now, after all this broke, Misha put out a tweet putting a picture up showing what her plans were for Lovecraft Country Season 2. It says here that States of America. Beneath, there's a map showing a map of the U.S. divided into new regions, including the tribal nations of the West, the White Lands, the new Negro Republic, and the Jefferson Commonwealth. The new season would have included a subtitle making it Lovecraft Country Supremacy. Green then posted the first page of the Bible on Friday before publishing a clarifying tweet about the White Lands on Saturday afternoon. I think people were thinking like, oh, these are all the white people live in the White Lands, and they would get mad. So she had to clarify that. The new screenshot from another section of Season 2 Bible states that the White Lands territory is completely overrun by zombies. Most of them the slower kind, but with pockets of fast-moving zombies too. Zombies, which did not appear in any way in Season 1, were an unattended effect of the origin spell and were eventually corralled into one location in the center of America after a unified effort by the other 3 territories. Now, after this, no details have emerged, nor was it clear at what else would happen if this season did take place. So Misha did have a plan and she was going to move forward, but I think with the people who complained about the last season, if they would have seen this or heard this, the execs were probably like, nah, we can't have this. Even though it was the black viewership of this show and the people who watched the show that helped make our HBO Max successful and held it down, we can't afford losing our white audience because we have a lot of money pushed into George R. R. Martin's House of the Dragon, A Song of Ice and Fire series. We can't lose those people, so we're going to have to bite the bullet on one of these things. We're not going to show this show. That's all my opinion. That's what I think happened, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe I can get an interview with Misha Green if this video gets up to enough views, enough likes and stuff. She knows who I am. She sees it. You know what I mean? Maybe she'll come on the channel and she'll do some explaining. But there could be another reason. There could be another reason why she's not talking about it. Because a week after HBO canceled her horror series, our horror series, Lovecraft Country, Green has now, I'm happy to report, signed a multi-year development deal to create TV shows for Apple's streaming platform. So, she has this season already under her belt, one done. And could they allow her to do season 2? Could we move Lovecraft Country to Apple TV? If so, I don't have Apple TV, but I guarantee you I will if that is the case. I will put that app right up on my Roku box. I will have Apple TV. That's the best move. We've seen this happen before. When ABC wasn't playing good with Shonda, it was Netflix that signed her to a multi-year deal, and now she creates for Netflix. So we've seen it happen before to another black woman, ironically, right? But these streaming services, they may see this talent. They know talent, they see talent, and it's scooping up these black women. Now, it was reported some time ago that Journey and Misha were in talks with Amazon to produce a featured film. The script of this film was written by Cat Woods. It's described as an action-packed female empowerment story that will subvert the relationship between cars and masculinity. The heroine is a getaway driver who is coerced into working for a criminal organization and has to break all the rules so she could set herself free. Smollett herself is also attached to produce the film. Now, since the Apple deal said TV shows, maybe that's something that's still talking about on Amazon, but I could see Apple just picking up everything that she does and wants to produce. And as we can see, these people love to work with each other, and they're maintaining working with each other. And Journey loves playing Letty, so I am sure that if there's any way that they can get this show on Apple, they will. Now, that all comes into a couple of things. Does HBO own the name Lovecraft Country? Do they own the rights that they can produce this show on a different network? I don't know those details, but if they do, that could put a monkey wrench in this situation. I'm going to assume they don't, because I know that they own A Song of Ice and Fire for George R. R. Martin. They already paid him the money to have that, and he's the creator of that. So you can't do any A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones things only if HBO approves them and it's on their network. If it goes to a different network, they have to allow it to go there. So I think she's free and clear to do Lovecraft Country season 2 if Apple allows her to do it. Also, when she put this out, the first issue, she put #NoConfederate. Now, if you aren't aware, the game show runners of Game of Thrones, Dan and Dave, they were going to end Game of Thrones because they were working on the show that was, what if the Confederates won the war? They were so hyped to put this show out that they truly rushed through the final 2 seasons of Game of Thrones to get it over with to start work on this show. But it received major backlash. People didn't want to see that or hear that, and HBO decided to cancel that situation. So I think what she's trying to say is that it's not like that. It wouldn't have been like that show. I think season 2 would have focused more on these zombies, and these zombies overrunning the black area and the black people having to fight zombies. Because what this show does, Lovecraft Country, is put black people in movies that we normally don't see ourselves in. That's why it was so great. So zombie apocalypse, we don't see a lot of people. Yeah, you may get one black woman with a sword, and yes, you may get Michael Jackson dancing around a bunch of zombies, but besides that, mostly it's always white people fighting these zombies. So I think it would have focused on a lot of black people fighting zombies and how they would react to zombies. Of course, in the background, you would have had to deal with the things we had dealt with in the first season, and we know that the white people were upset because when Dee went forward into time and came back, she said the white people were rioting. So we know that we'd have to deal with them rioting and all that situation, and them trying to get their hands back on magic. But that's what I think it would have been based on. That's what I think the #NoConfederate means. It could have also been a rallying cry, because that hashtag was used and forced HBO not to do that show of the Confederates winning the war and moving it to modern times if they had won the war. That's the hashtag that was used. So maybe she was trying to empower the people and tell people, listen, speak with your money, speak with your pocketbooks. If you want this show on the air, you let these people know. But hey, we ain't got to go through none of that because Apple has signed her to a multi-year deal to do TV shows, I have to believe that they seen her work on Lovecraft Country. They know that she already has Lovecraft Country Season 2 written and ready to go. That they would say, hey, let's continue Lovecraft Country here on our network. All we could truly do is hope that something in this world does go our way. You let me know in the comment section, are you going to get rid of your HBO Max subscription since they did not renew Lovecraft Country? Would you get an Apple TV subscription if they do put on Lovecraft Country? Let me know in the comment section. Again, thank you for everybody who showed me love and showed me support and subscribed to this channel after those people unsubscribed to my channel. Let's keep it moving. Subscribe to this channel. Thumbs up this video. If you like the way I do this, you know what you got to do. Peace and stay sexy.